darlings, I'm Vicky and this is Cat Mom Crafts, and my glasses are all splodgy and rainy. It is a horrible rainy day here in the East Midlands in England, thoroughly unpleasant, and I've already had to go out in it. So this is Is It Finished Friday, where I give you a brief rundown, or sometimes not so brief, of everything I have made in the week, read. Quite often I complain about going grey, which I just have, but I'll re-dye that before Christmas. It's alright, it's cool. And give you a bit of a life update. So, life update, grey hair complaints. Look at that. Look at it. Grey everywhere. And books first. I have just drawn a complete memory blank. I'm going to Yarndale this weekend. In fact, as this comes out, or just after this comes out, I will be on my merry way to Leeds. Woohoo! Books. I've finished Children of Hurin on Audible and started on Hobbit as narrated by Andy Serkis, who, if you watch the films, plays Gollum, and Gollum features quite heavily in the Lord of the Rings, the main books, so yay. And I believe last week I'd already finished the Elizabeth of York book, so now I'm on Catherine of Aragon, the fictionalised versions of their life, all by Alison Weir. Life news, my eldest has booked me and him a trip to Turkey in December for top surgery. So my eldest was born female and is trans, so he's getting rid of his décolletage. And I get to go to Turkey and whittle and stress in place rather than whittling and stressing back in England. So that's in December. So that'll be fun trying to do Vlogmas. I need more coffee apparently in Turkey. So there will be dailies, hopefully, and it says there's Wi-Fi in the hotel, but how practical it will be, I don't know. Sorry, he's just sent me a couple of messages, so I will nip off and nip back on. Right, so that was literally just a couple of messages informing me about the actual surgery itself. I get to stay at the hospital with him rather than sitting in the hotel room stressing. So, Lily, no one needs to see your bottom. Sit down. So, yeah. Well, move. Let's get on with the yarn, shall we? So, this being Is It Finished Friday, I can answer honestly, yes, it is. Two. Finished. And at this point I need to move the cat. Get down, you daft thing. 2. My first finish is my Mooses and Mingoes party, with patches from Sam and Mike at Mouthers Makes and Pocketses. I used, for the rest of it, Pato Grey, I think, and Hobie Teal in a DK, and I used a 4.5mm crochet hook. And then we have Lily, the Monster Puff carding. So you remember last week I had all those shenanigans with the, or was it Wednesday? I can't remember. With the, come on, over here. Sit down, good girl. With the back, and it was turning into a thing. So, front with this cute little fastening, and obviously the most gorgeous cat in the world. Sleeveses, and just for information, that oi, yet that's where we were last week on that sleeve. So I've got both sleeves done, attached, and then the back, I was a bit worried that I wasn't gonna have enough yarn. As it goes, I've got tons left, so I've just done the back, and it's striped itself, and I just added the purple and teal stripes, and then the border. So I used the yarn that Sam and Mike sent me for my birthday, the puzzle and something else, and because I don't keep yarn bands I can't actually tell you. And then James C. Brett marble, again can't tell you the colourways unfortunately. And I used an 8mm knitting needle on a 40-inch cord for everything. The ribbing is 1x1 ribbing around the cuffs and the base. The main body work is in stockinette, and the border is just 5 rows of garter stitch. I actually adore this little cardigan, but I won't make it again because it's very rare I make patterns more than once, and I can take that stitch marker out now and put it on my levers. I think it's this one. Set. There we go. And then, because I'm me, I've started a work in progress, and I can now pack those two. Sorry, dying. So I decided to make myself some yarn cozies. So I've finished the little 20-gram yarn cozy. Look at that, isn't it dinky? And I'm using a fingering weight superwash merino 25% nylon hand-dyed mini for that, which I've tucked inside so I can do the tops for the rest. And the top is this one, which is, I think, Biff Yarns Miss Havisham. Also 75/25 fingering weight, also on a 3mm, and this is what I've got so far of a 50-gram cozy. I'm going to finish this, do another 50-gram and do a 100-gram cozy, and all of the bigger ones topped with this, which any leftovers is then going to go in my scrappy blanket. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Books, life, yarn, all good. Really? Cat's a menace. So tomorrow you will see all the adventures that are happening today. Monday is Monday Gurumi, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I think we're back on to my Yarndale adventures. So I'm going to trundle off because I've got yarn cozies to make, and yeah, so look after yourselves, because if you don't look after yourself you can't look after anyone else, and in the immortal words of Bill and Ted, be excellent to one another. Bye bye. And Lily says bye as well, don't you? Bye bye. Yeah.